Right, no, I know. Yeah, we actually should have started. We should have- yeah. On my phone.
That chamber at the,
Yeah.
their sushi, it was that sushi spot. And once the food came out, I was like,
Right, it was a perfect, like, everyone's good, right, right.
but I mean, it's like, you get.
It just makes it easy. All right, shall we?
Lotus is still pretty. I've never done. Full disclosure. Signed up for the Girls on the Run. 5K. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have a month to figure it out, but I pick it all tomorrow.
Mostly want it. You doing it for a long?
It's over. We're good, yeah, that's what we figured out. All right, we're gonna get started. Yeah, you would take notes.
Oh, yeah. And watch you. All right. At what time?
It is 5:01. Call the May 1st Parks Recreation Board to order. And we have roll call. Jeff and I are here. Shy and Chris and Melissa and
On
Scott.
time.
Yes, so we knew we had several who were gonna be here. That's why I was last minute. So thanks for replying. So we knew we were all gonna be good to go. I did not get a chance to look at the minutes from last month. Did anybody else get a chance, or does anybody have any notes or changes that need to be made?
Let's take a moment. Me. Did I mark everybody down that was there?
That looks correct to me.
It's usually what I mess up.
Sherry was here last time. Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
Move to approve the minutes from April 3rd. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? I don't know.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, I have a Boy Scout that wants to know if he can attend your meeting. He needs a Prince badge.
Absolutely.
Welcome, come in.
Hello.
You could say.
Oh, and you guys, you can sit in the back or you can sit at the, wherever you want to sit.
If you sit over there, if we have it on the screen, you'll be able to see it. So. Welcome. We just got started, so.
Yeah,
What's your name?
my name's Evan.
It's Dad, Brandon.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Parks and Recreation Board.
I don't know if we have anything contentious for you tonight.
Yeah, you're supposed to meet with the community leader or leaders.
Okay,
Yeah, what problems they're facing. Interesting.
it should be. Yeah, absolutely.
Do we have audience communication at the beginning of the?
We do not officially have audience communication,
No.
but we don't run a super tight ship here at Parks and Recreation, so.
And that's our community
If you-
leader.
If you have a question, raise your hand and we'll jump in. All right, so we start with announcements. Sherry's not here. Do you have a youth advisory announcement?
Yeah, not much, just that they still have their I know they're interviewing all their new members for the next 2024-2025. They've got their new officers as well again. And they're doing this interning approach. So we were gonna have Madison here. She's gonna be our new
Yeah,
liaison, and Madison's been with the Youth Advisory Board for a few years now, so she's gonna be stepping in a role. And but she had something else going on tonight as well, so hopefully the June meeting, she'll be with Sherry and that'll be the handoff kind of thing. Yes. They had their social at Arena Sports. I guess that was a pretty big deal. There's 30 kids there or so that ate up a good chunk of their budget, but they had a lot of fun. I know they planned the last Wednesday they met and they are planning their adopt a street. They've got that biggest section right along 136 by Jackson. And then their next social is in June, the end of the year social, which is going to be at Hyde Track Adventure Course in near Paintfield.
Mhm.
I don't think they don't really have any other events to help us with because Party in the Parks is the next one, I believe. That doesn't fall within there.
They don't do any, they don't do anything with the Memorial Day. Event, there's not. Right?
Can I ask a question? As a board, is there anything we want to do for Sherry since she's leaving? Like a certificate from the Parks and Rec board,
Yeah.
or like.
So
flowers?
you can combine that with, we're gonna do the acknowledgement at city council
Ooh.
in June,
Okay.
before school's over. So that'd be kind of cool that she gets
Something
not just
special for-
one for being an officer, but yeah.
So during that event, should I bring that up to the city manager then?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll work with you on it,
Yes,
because if we could do something special for.
that'd be nice.
We had that at our last meeting. We were gonna try and do that in this month in May, but we just decided can't pull that off. We're gonna wait till June. That makes more sense since that's when does school get out? It's the third week?
20.
Yeah, okay.
But when they graduate, don't they get out earlier? Is Sherry graduating?
Yes, and they, so they get out like it's, yeah, it's really only a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 20th is a Thursday, they probably graduate the previous Saturday, whatever.
I think it was there Tuesday.
I don't.
I don't know, but
I
she
don't
was.
know if it's a graduation.
We'll try and recognize
Yeah.
that, recognize them that,
That
Like
day.
the first person.
let's not make it the third council meeting, that doesn't exist. Let's make,
Or the fifth.
Or the fifth.
yeah,
Cause like everyone in my neighborhood was like, what are you doing here yesterday? They were like, what are you walking around with? And I'm like, it's a fifth Tuesday, there's no council.
No, I sent it to him because I kept seeing it getting shown on Facebook.
Oh.
Just like, wait, what did I miss?
Well, I was gonna ask, is there like a city award or something that we could give her in recognition, something that serves as a tagline? Cause I know Sherry's gonna go off and do great things, but something that's like, Distinguished City Service Award for support is that, or can we make up an award? I don't know. I don't know if there's any boundaries on that, but give her something to.
I think
It's
if
what they
nothing
call
else,
it.
if there's some certificate that's specific that says like distinguished, like Parks and Rec volunteer, I think.
I mean, if all of the officers are getting something for being the officers, and then she has done this additional role,
yeah.
Yeah,
that would be appropriate for her to get a certificate from us.
yeah.
Lifetime access.
That's right.
I was more thinking like something that she can just like list,
Yeah.
or that she can list as an accomplishment.
Yeah.
She's been, I think I've done 4 recommendations for scholarships in the past 3 weeks.
Oh,
Yes, it did.
Oh, yes, thank you. If you have any ideas on like what's a good title that could be put like on a LinkedIn or something like that for volunteer, whatever it is, send it my way.
Auxiliary member of the Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, there's something like that accomplished, but then we should give one to Rye. Cause he did it last year.
2 years ago, yeah, and he's graduating this year, Hey, Ryan Genova. Isn't he?
Who?
Ryan
Oh,
Genova, isn't he was our liaison.
He was our own forever,
Right.
that's why I know, cause he's in my neighborhood, he lives in my neighborhood. Anyways,
They always like those resumes.
Right,
Yeah.
although at this point, they're in.
Well, there's always
Excited,
right? They're always-
Um,
I think it's just special,
Yeah.
Parks does something.
Yeah.
So.
I like lifetime membership to the, or access to the parks, I think that would be really great.
free water at all.
It keeps keys in the parks.
Available. I really like.
Very normal business hours.
I think she would appreciate that, actually, so that would be funny.
Okay, so you and I can work on.
Communications and marketing announcements.
Actually, can you get something from Park and Rec the series? That would be pretty.
I will look.
That would be fun. Maybe I saw, what was the band? Anybody remember his band name?
Yes,
Mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse.
something, oh my gosh, I can't, now I'm thinking of the song, now I'm thinking of Little Horse. This Little Sebastian,
I saw a T-shirt though that had that band on. I'm like, yeah, that's not a real band.
it is.
It is, because they actually have music out.
That's what it is.
Neat. Okay,
She's too young for that.
Sorry.
You guys. This is the hard hitting topic, so.
okay, what am I gonna talk about? Events, Earth Day was a huge success. Let's see, Barb said for Saturday's Earth Day, they picked up 15 bags. That's from the 44th district.
The Democrats.
Yeah, the Democrats. Monday's Earth Day event, city staff, we picked up 3 bags.
We had a partial bag.
You're on here.
I was disappointed.
Monday's Earth Day, like the big group had 30 bags.
Wow.
The Girl Scouts troop had 2 bags. And the 10 Holes in Construction Adopt a Street group had 8 bags.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's the one with the chamber, right?
Jeff and.
Yeah.
Right.
One of those numbers?
Yeah.
Well, just because we have board meetings, so
Yeah, I'll show us.
wasn't apex.
No, you're right. I was pleased that we didn't find more garbage, but also.
We found so much on Saturday.
What we might need to do is revisit, is that street clean, if it's that clean,
Yeah.
which I talked about that.
And we might-
We'll
That's with
we'll
the,
wait for a couple months and see how it goes.
Yeah. So then, let's see, we had the State of the City luncheon, that went okay, we just pushed out the recording for those that want to spend 51 minutes watching it. Free.
How do you think it went?
I thought it was better than.
Yeah, I did
It
too.
went great, yeah, it was the attendance, it was the weather, and we'll do better next year.
It's the first time we've done it, like that, so I actually think it was good. I mean.
I liked it, I thought Brian and Stephanie did great.
I thought it was really good.
I didn't think it was low enough.
It doesn't
I
mean it can
think-
be, of course, things can improve, but you did a great job.
Well, no, I'm not, the thing, I guess the thing we're most disappointed in is the attendance, because when you take out the staff, take out the chamber, take out.
Yeah.
Wasn't much there, so,
Yeah.
but that's also a good thing, that means there's not a lot of people that didn't come there to be upset.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think there's value in just providing those forums and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to people to show up to them.
Yeah. Let's see, Sunday, we've got the Kiwanis Electronics Recycling, so bring in all your
Right.
junk,
Microwave.
yeah.
TV. Does anyone have a truck for?
May 14th is the Neighborhood Disaster Preparedness class. And then, of course, May 15th, we'll talk about this later in the agenda, the City Chat Open House. For recreation, we are building on our classes that are gonna go out for the summer. Last month, I reported we had 219 out of 512 enrolled, now we're up to 264. You're one of those.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
And Dennis.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
both
there you go.
pickleball
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Wish our knees luck.
Seriously.
Title shoes.
It's gonna be a great time.
So for the summer rec guide, we are really facing a dilemma. The city got the first, we were one of 2 cities that got an audit on the state recently.
Oh.
And that went after, most of our instructors did not cross their T's or dot their I's.
Oh,
So most of them are not, there's some are gonna be released and they're not gonna come back.
Oh.
So we're gonna be down.
so is that on them? Or what's the, I mean, I don't know. what
There's
that
no
was.
fingers to be pointed here.
Sure,
No,
that's fair.
don't know.
Okay.
It's Kelly Hui, who's been doing the ballet classes. She taught my daughters in 05 and 08.
Huh.
She hasn't been asked for any of this in 16 years, so.
Everyone loves.
Huh.
Can we help them? There's someone, other people that can like, to make sure. that
She's
they're not-
jumping, she's
She's doing
doing what she
okay.
can. Yeah, she wants to come back,
Okay, good.
but there's not.
So you're
So-
willing to work, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, absolutely. It's just making, our deadline is May 15th to have everything in
In the print.
for the print version, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
those things still open up online,
Sure.
even if they don't make the print.
Great.
I was gonna say also for the parks, we, if I didn't tell you guys before, after we had the Freedom Field pressure washed, we just went ahead and bought our own pressure washing system.
Mhm.
And they have been pressure washing all the parks. I don't know how far they've gotten, but I did learn they can't use it on asphalt because it'll destroy it. So only the concrete surfaces. I think they hit Hillside. You might notice that some
clean.
I
yeah,
noticed a sign somewhere. Where was I driving past? I don't even know where it was.
Oh, okay.
I just noticed the monument.
Or exploration dirty.
yeah, they could, yeah, yeah,
I thought they overdid the expiration.
Oh, that's true. They focus really hard.
yeah.
Yeah, and kind of sad news, they took the coloring off of the concrete. So
Oh.
like all the artistic rockery that they did, it now just looks like concrete because that country washer is real good.
That's what they learned.
Yeah,
Probably was through there.
It's real good.
So-
But now there's no colors on the rocks.
Hmm.
Good stuff. They did the sponge painting to make like the rust look like it like
Oh.
flowed through between the, now it just looks like concrete.
Bummer.
It's okay. But just, what's up?
Um. Yeah, and then just partying the parks in over a month and a half, but we'll talk more about that later on the agenda. That's it.
All right, Melissa, council updates?
Yes. Melissa, I'm one of the great city council. Let's say it's your company. So what I wanted to share with you guys, I have a printed version, but I'm gonna email all of you to you because this is what we talked about at the state of the city. Well, there was a whole update of things. But this is the thing that I keep alluding to that we've been working on, our strategic vision for 2040. So officially in the minutes, I wanted to share that this is this is not final proof. We haven't, there's not design elements. This is still the consulting agency. I'm sure we obviously we want our marketing team to make it branded and perfect for City of Mill Creek. But so you guys are with us because all of you as residents of the city, it's very important that you know these things and that you also kind of agree. So I'm just going to go through it. In 2040, Mill Creek is a thriving, connected, and safe community characterized by its walkability, well-maintained parks and trails, safe and clean public spaces, and strong community engagement. So that is our North Star. That is our ideal. So when it's that time, we're going to focus on financial health and economic vitality to make those goals. Safe and clean, and Mill Creek safe and clean go together. That we're an engaged and connected community and well-maintained outdoors, public spaces, and infrastructure. There's more details here. There's the full presentation to the next step that we are doing. There's then aligning it with like our 3 to 5 year priorities. Which I'll let you know, it's creating a vision and implementation plan for the sub area, approving design and develop a multi-purpose community facility, the DRCC, develop a plan for financial viability of the city, and clarify and meet city standards for well-maintained outdoors and public spaces, and of course, increase community engagement. So the ideal is everything we do, at least for me, right? The way I looked at it when I was talking with our consultant as we were, had our individual meetings, is everything we do should fit into at least 2 of these. So when we're thinking about like a goal or a project, there should be some tie-in because we want it to go so it's not something that leads us astray. And I say 2 or 3 things because it's nice if it's not just one. So I have this here. I will email it to you with the URL. I have it ready for all of you. We can include that in the minutes if you want. But yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me if you have any feedback. That's what we're doing this month is we're looking for feedback on this from the community to make sure before we finalize it. So that's why we didn't approve it, I think at the last meeting, because we wanted it discussed at the state of the city and at the next city chat. And so yeah, if that sounds good. Yeah, is that right? Okay, so it's here if you're wanting to look at it. Any questions for me?
I think it's fantastic.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty good.
I think it's great that we did it as well.
Yeah.
To really look forward instead of just being reactive.
Yes,
Yeah, I think that's
I think it's a priority for all of us. Well, at least for definitely,
most.
yes, for the majority of the council members that are new to the council, this is what we've all kind of said. That was our focus, was to be more proactive and less reactive. And I think we have buy-in on with everyone on the council, so it's not anything weird or crazy. So we're all, I mean, I'm really hoping because council members will come and go. Oh, well, not really in the City of Mill Creek. Council members would stay pretty much for a long time. But if when and they do come and go, it's nice that, and city managers come and go, because that's kind of been a trend with the city, that there's something that's saying, no, we're still gonna lean towards this, no matter who comes and goes, like this is our focus, so we're not switching it and trying to do this every 3 years,
As part of that document, do you have sort of a self-appraisal, like where are we today versus the 2040 vision, and what are we doing to close the gap?
No, but I think I would assume that would be our very next step or within, because what we're doing right now with 3 to 5 year priorities is we've listed what we think they need to be, the ones I just said to you. So now we've sent it back officially to staff for them to tell us what is, because as city council members, we should not be telling them the exact, how to do something. That's not our place. We're the architect of the garden, right? But we're not the ones who are actually working and deciding where everything needs to go. And so, but I think that's a really good point, is that at some points we need to do, what is our base? Where are we? How are people? And I think we can get to that through our surveys that we do. You know, we could probably rate it based off of the state of the city, the attendance levels, you know, how that progresses. That could be a metric that's used about in terms of community engagement.
Is this the PowerPoint that
Yeah.
Ross sent me that I've seen? Okay, so one of the slides, I believe, is like a
Mhm.
pyramid upside down. It starts with the 20-year and talks about like the next steps, and one of them is staff providing key deliverables.
Yeah.
Right, and so like I take it from that word choice that.
Yeah.
It's either delivered or it's not, right? So there is sort of a built-in
Yeah.
at that level.
Right, but I love the idea
Also
of
the
comparing
survey.
where are we here?
Yeah.
You know, and what do we need to be there?
Yeah.
I don't personally think we're too far off. I always just find it funny whenever we talk about city of Mill Creek and we talk about our trails, and then we have like the one trail that's actually the city's. You know, and so then that's the kind of things, like if we're all about being a well-connected and the trails and the parks, well then, let's do it. You know, so how do we get the parks, you know, how do we get those ideas together? Thank you. Look, I was prepared, you guys.
All right, on to old business, kids fun run. That's the first one that I know. That's
Yeah.
a lot to talk about.
So I know there's a few things that we wanted to talk about. And I don't know, has anybody here ever organized a kids fun run?
Volunteered at the kids fun run
Yeah.
at the school, but I have not been the organizer.
So the first thing we want to get is some input on what do we think should be the age limits? What is the minimum age? They'll be running at different times. I think we originally based this off of what we had, what they had done in the past. Oops.
It'll only be a new website.
We saw design ideas from our firm today, and that's really cool.
Oh, good. That's my favorite.
Made our internet bill. Let's put that up as just a placeholder for now. No. Oh, I guess I don't have a thing for it. Interesting.
Is it under Party and Parks?
Yeah, that's one. There it is. Now see, here we're saying 3 years through sixth grade. So that's the first part that we want to figure out. We were talking with Everett Public Schools today that does our kids' playtime, and they were kind of saying, you know, 3 can be, they can't really, some can be independent, but some can't. So if we want to keep this, probably 4 would be at the best age. Start at 4. Where do you go to? Does 4 run with, is it 4 to 5?
Yeah,
And then like 6 to 8, and 8 to 10, or what do you guys think? Any ideas?
Our, at Penny Creek Elementary, so kindergartners, their parents are supposed to still stay for their, we have a run
do
club.
they run, oh, the run club.
they'd have to.
They have to, no, but I mean, but they're
Do they run with them or do
Some
they
do.
observe?
in kindergarten. Some want their parents with them, so I'd actually would say that this should be a kindergarten through, yeah, I think it should be K, yeah, K
8 to
five.
5?
Yeah, keep it
Okay.
allowed.
Most kindergartners are 5.
Mhm.
Could you do
Some
like
could
a,
before, but that's why if you say.
could you do like a pre-K dash?
I mean, do you wanna add another event?
I mean, I don't know.
I
We thought maybe next year.
Yeah.
That could be an idea, see how this goes.
Well, and see if you have a lot of parents who are trying to, because we decided on registration, right? If you have a lot of parents who try to sign up a kid that's not the right age and communicate that, then we would know we missed them.
What's the distance that they're running again? Is it just around the?
It'll be around Freedom Field.
One time.
Yeah, so for the younger ages, probably one time, for the older
Yeah,
ages.
build
2, 3,
it.
4, I don't know, yeah. So Bobby from, who used to be at Columbia, who we did the run with her, he's gonna
Yeah.
help us with the course.
Yeah,
But-
kindergartners, like one loop is.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Tell you for graders, if it's less than like 5 miles, my son will not be interested. He's insane. Like some of those kids run a lot. Movers, like they
Yeah.
go for like 45 minutes.
yeah, they're really intense.
So
They
So
like-
if you did like 4 laps of that, is that a mile? Is it, I don't even know, is it like the size of the Stanford track?
Might be,
I feel like it, I don't know.
it might be.
It's not
I've got,
the same shape,
I've got statistics somewhere, so I can look at that. So kindergarten, do they run all by themselves? Is that one group?
Some will.
I think
Yeah.
they should run all by themselves. I think that that's a fair thing to
Mhm.
I
say.
mean, you could do K one.
Because the parents can be in the center,
Yeah.
right, and they're running, no?
No.
So so everybody's outside the
Yeah.
field and.
No,
they're
it'll be, it won't be fit to the fence. I think we'll leave a good buffer zone there, right?
And when you say K by themselves, you mean like just kindergarten age
Just
together? I think you could do K one.
I was thinking
two,
K
three,
1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5.
Yeah.
That way it's 3
One,
distinct
Yeah.
groups.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
So in most elementary schools, that's how they'll pair things
Okay.
together anyways. You know, like we have our concert was, fourth,
Mhm.
fifth, and there's 2, 3, So
Okay.
it's not
So,
too much of a
Good
surprise.
question, this is after school's out.
Mhm.
This year's kindergarten or next year's? Because every time you sign your child up for something that happens in the summer,
So it should be 8.
usually it's the,
So we should do 8.
well, or you just say the grade entering in the fall, or that you just finished. You just have to say it,
Right,
right?
you'll have really,
Because it's that week, so yeah.
And-
Based on the grade you just completed.
yeah, so anyone who just finished fifth grade, they could
They
still
can
do it
still
with their
go,
friends.
yes, I
Yeah.
think that's
Okay.
a problem.
If it's 5:38, maybe.
Food trucks usually.
Yeah,
Party
it'll be
trucks.
food trucks.
And then when it comes to parents in that younger age group, I've just typically seen it, that parents opt in, whether they need to run with their kids to keep
Yeah.
them going or not, so.
I guess it depends how many shows up, right?
Yeah.
Um. So. And I'm sorry, how, 5th graders are how old? That 10? Okay,
I'm like, right? Does that sound right?
It's about from like 10 to 11.
Okay, that's fine.
You got back in 5th grade?
Oh, are you? Would you do this run?
I probably not, I'm not too interested, but
Would you come to the event where there will be other groups and things?
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
I would like that. That's my
Me
thing.
too.
Yeah, me too.
love it.
My kid's always there for the wise guy, meatball sub.
Oh, so good.
It's a food truck.
Yeah, oh, awesome.
That's good.
They have the food, the Milk Creek Lily does that food. out
Yes,
there.
and Milford Little League did snacks the last time we had.
Yeah,
a
well,
party, I was there.
They might run.
They will.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been actually way better this year, like they did, but I've had some food there, it's like.
I mean, years ago, they had a George Foreman grill and they were
Yeah, that's what
grilling
they have.
Costco burger.
Yeah.
And then they decided they had to use pre-cooked burgers because
No, they're going
somebody
back.
got fun, but like the actual from frozen burgers, you can't eat a freshly grilled burger.
Yeah, and then this year they have like burgers, chili, nachos, like all kinds of.
So I should just come for food.
Back in the day, we had all those things, it was
Yeah.
great. And I know a lot of people who did just for fun.
I would.
Come out of a snack shack
My
for
kids
dinner,
don't
mom.
do Little League anymore, or they don't like baseball.
My kids don't either, but
Okay, so
Just consider.
we are gonna do registration required.
yeah.
It will be free.
Okay.
There will be no charges. It'll be through the same system we use for all of our classes.
Okay.
Now, because it's free, like we see with many other things, they'll probably not show up, but we're not gonna do any to say, I mean, you guys are helping with this.
Mhm.
Jody and I kind of decided no day of registration. Or if some people, that's a lot to manage, like, oh, these people didn't show up, okay, let's bring in 10,
Yeah.
it's just tough.
Can you,
Unless, of course, before, if there's, we're gonna limit it to 250, because that's the minimum number of bids. I don't think we're gonna have 250 people there.
right,
But if we have, let's say, 50 per age group or something,
yeah.
and if only 30 registered, I
Then
think
you
then
know,
we can open up
yes,
20.
right. Then you know that you have them coming in, you're not keeping track of who didn't show up, because I agree, that's like
Yeah.
like you're on the wait list, that's too much.
Yeah, right, and I'm not gonna be looking at the registration list that morning of, and all the people that do cancel the morning of. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah. So, and then, like I said, most people notice they don't cancel if they haven't paid for it.
Sure.
You just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we did talk to jail remodeling at State of the City, and they were gonna completely sponsor and pay for all the t-shirts.
Wow, so you can get t-shirts
No,
or
we're
not?
not doing it this year.
Okay.
Because with that registration comes what size do you need and all this other stuff, and that would just create, we're just not prepared for that now.
Okay.
But next year, I think it'll be a great idea.
Okay.
Um,
They were willing to do it.
they're all more than willing, they're all about it. Cool. So,
So that.
I mean, the other idea,
I'm sure we're doing it, so it's good to. build,
No, not
right?
to use jail remodeling everyone.
the other idea was to order
That's a good point.
just order a bunch in different sizes.
Mhm.
Not have the date on it,
Yeah.
so they can be used the next day, but a lot of people like that shirt that says I did this.
I
on
did the
this day."
same, yeah. Oh, that has the date?
Yeah. I kind of like the evergreen ones, like keep them the same for the first 3 years and just buy,
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think it's easiest.
But
for
of
us.
course, GL Remodeling might not be our sponsor next year, so.
So that would be tricky, right?
Also,
Well, could be after
kids,
they come in
they don't-
2 years.
Right,
I don't know if we really want that. We want a different big sponsor. They're the big
there's
sponsor.
a big sponsor this year, in general, not just for the event.
I know, but for the summer, run, so that way they can still be there.
I don't know. But I think we'll just skip the t-shirts this year. And I think we're gonna go with a different sponsorship program next year, so it will be à la carte, and then just one person can't do this. We'll be months ahead next year, maybe. So that's it for now. We just have to figure out course and who's gonna be participating. This Party in the Parks. I mean, obviously, all the people that will be with booths are gonna be on the outside. There'll be no board bash, right?
Right.
So we can have booths all along that each fence line. So that should be.
Who are you looking at for booths and are you,
Our sponsor, all of our sponsors want to be there.
Okay.
So they'll all be there.
I know there's a Cub Scout pack interested and I know we would do a booth for Girl Scouts. So yeah.
I hope the wise thing.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good about it.
Yeah.
So can I send Cub Scouts to you?
Mhm.
I'll just give them,
I wonder if PTA would go.
yeah,
Whole host of those,
all together or individually,
individually or multiple.
either one.
I did order the bibs today. They should be, I don't know what, but it's gonna have the Party in the Parks logo, and then it's gonna have the race number and then the sponsor logos down. the bottom.
Will it say in Mill Creek though, somewhere on this?
It's City of Mill Creek Party in the Parks. So, yeah.
Okay.
So for that day, we'll talk about that. Oh, yeah, I guess next month, but who does what? So, like check in, we're gonna need help. We're just gonna need a lot of help, I guess. Yeah.
Can you have a subcommittee for that? And so that anyone who wants to volunteer for it, you can start just having a separate meeting. If you do your veterans one, so then you can start, Barb can start figuring out who she knows would want to do it on a more frequent basis.
Yeah.
Cause like some people, like, I'm always available day of, but like maybe I wouldn't do subcommittee, right? But maybe this might do, just giving us options. That way you're not waiting until the next month.
Yeah.
So it can be people from here who are available.
And who is that?
I'm available to help planning and I will make it back in time for the event. We're gonna be in Kentucky. Till the day before.
Me too.
Allison has jury duty 26th, so somebody's.
Anyone else?
Yeah, but I'll be around, actually 27th.
You 27th.
You want to host me?
I don't know what that means, but.
Like if we do another meeting like this
Sure.
or
Yeah.
another month.
I think I'll be around.
See, we got us. That way we don't have to wait till these meetings.
Yeah.
We'll just do our own person.
Cool.
And you give us our jobs.
Awesome. Do you guys think we should probably not hire a timing company?
I wouldn't.
So what that means, we need to have a large group of volunteers that manage, because once they register, we should have everybody there. That list goes to the finish line, then you have a bunch of volunteers calling out numbers when the kid comes across.
So we have to write it like at an auction when people like raise their hands.
Yeah.
So are you
Or
marketing,
we don't even do
are
that.
you
No, they
timing
want
their,
some help.
They want it.
their time or their place?
No, they
Their
like cross the, oh,
Time.
so I look at my time. It's quite pleasant. I know, ooh,
How do I make that?
I don't know, but I like that one.
Mine is obviously. I would recommend that we don't need a formal.
Well, is it formal easier for like stress? Is it just because of cost to
Yeah,
hire and they're really expensive?
well, because then they'd have to wear a tiny chip on their leg and.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, don't wanna do
way
that.
complicated.
Oh.
So much
Doesn't feel
easier.
like that's much.
I don't think,
It's very
So
serious.
what would be is, I would like have a piece of paper and Tanis would yell 338, 239, and I'd have like the time
I mean, I do that at BMX.
Yeah, so that's doable.
Bigfoot, yeah.
Yeah, I think we can volunteer that way.
Okay, that way there's not a meeting.
Yeah.
So for second and third place, and I'm sure we'll be able to.
Yeah, that's all, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if it's just be calling out the bids, that's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, because then someone's
but
ready,
then you're
We also
also selling
film
a
it.
few people.
yeah, of course.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then someone's filming it, just so
Sure.
that we can have like,
Photo finish,
Yes.
yes.
just in case we can see what the last
Absolutely.
numbers are.
I mean, so the question is, are you really looking for the
So
time?
official review.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm such a loser, you knew exactly, I was thinking of like, yeah, no, but if you have your like
We've actually-
band and the
we've
camera's
actually
going.
worked on
Camera and they're looking through that. and-
Yeah,
So with the lawyer and everything,
Yeah.
yeah. We've done a photo finish at BMX for real, because like,
oh, you're
we
being.
weren't sure.
And I think a podium's okay with kids. That's not gonna be being exclusive or anything.
No.
But no, I think we should do prizes.
50 kids and you have a podium of 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
it's not like one kid that get there, I mean, I think that's totally fine.
And I think every kid's gonna get a bag with a water bottle. Everybody wins.
Somebody wins, right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe a pop.
And we'll have, the announcer Chris will be there playing inappropriate music. Wow, that really hit.
I just thought of all the songs that we talked about last time, that's why, go ahead.
Anything else that we need to discuss about the,
I'm curious, out in 5:30 to 8 is the event time.
oh, there we go.
When is
It's the
the,
start.
is it the beginning
I
of
think
the
it should,
event?
yeah.
Okay,
But how does that play in with like work, dinner, whatever,
Just-
eat at the food truck?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
the food
perfect.
truck. I
So it's
think
just 5:30, so I almost would say check-ins at 5.
And people will always show up early, so we will say 4:30 in our heads.
Sure.
Of
Yeah,
when, like, food
exactly.
truck, like, all those things need to
Yeah.
be ready, because just like Easter egg hunt, just like, there's people like. Pointing my own finger.
Okay, so
Yeah, people who get there early because parking,
There's gonna
Yeah.
be trucks that would be less parking, right? 'Cause they park
yes,
Yeah.
there. So they'll want to get there.
but it's totally accessible
Yeah.
walking from.
DRCC.
Or, you know, there's.
We can have parking up there, and then also where the church property is.
Yeah. That's what they did last year, I think there was.
But not many people parked up top.
I'll park up top, if we have volunteers, let's say, to all
I think we
volunteer
had,
to go up top,
and I
then
think
people
the
will see.
Citizens Patrol directing people
I think
from
that's-
527.
City property in there.
Mhm. Yes,
Like where that yard is that has like gravel. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a.
No, not that one.
no,
Oh,
Not that one. Well, it is our property, but
Yes.
that's being used by the community transit construction folks.
oh,
We're talking about the one up on Bob Everett Highway.
There's like a trail that goes from there that comes up behind Freedom Field.
Exactly.
My son pump.
that's in the,
the plan.
in the plan where I talked about. this, yeah.
DRCC.
That's that.
what we were talking about.
Okay.
Right.
TRs.
Yeah, we'll do a walk, you guys, you're new and you haven't done a walk of that property, we'll do that.
We haven't done it for a couple of years, so.
Oh, was
Are you there?
I've never.
No, we need to do that.
Was it when I was still on the board then? Oh, so it was before city council, oh, yeah, okay, I'll schedule that,
Yeah.
that we do some type of tour of the DRCC.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. Yeah, oh, I hate the name, it's gonna be called spooky.
It's just called,
It's such an annoying.
it's just an acronym of the properties that
We had a name for it.
You-
Nice.
you-
Yeah. My son was like, you have to walk this.
Oh, Mill Creek Community Properties, Mill Creek Community Properties. Because you can't say it's gonna be recreation, don't know that. So,
So Scott, are we gonna do a subcommittee for the kids fun run?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
And you have
you wanna be on that too?
I'd love to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Forget it. It's a committee within the.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we can ask other people as well,
Yeah,
I mean.
Like, let's see if
there's-
we can get Barb to come,
Right,
or
right,
that, or, and anyone else you know.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get someone else from city council on, maybe
See if
Sean,
anybody-
he runs,
see if anybody from Arts and Beautification is interested in
that's a great.
helping with this event, right?
Design review board was canceled on Thursday, but I can ask them.
Yeah.
Never go to those meetings, they're canceled every month. It's been 5 months since I attended.
Okay.
Okay, next on the agenda is City Chat Open House on the 15th. So the City Chat is a monthly event with the mayor and the mayor pro tem where they.
Quarterly.
Okay,
City chat?
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a quarterly event with the mayor and the mayor pro tem, and it has been moving from place to place. So this particular City Chat will be here but at City Hall, and it will be open, with tables from different organizations within the city, not just the mayor and mayor pro tem. So we will have a table, and that's what I need to go, that's why.
And that's 5:30 to 7 as well.
5:30 to 7.
Oh, I
See, I thought it was at 6 too, but
Yeah, no, we, to, free food, free drinks.
Wednesday the
Wednesday.
15th.
Free childcare.
What kind of free food and what kind of childcare?
So we're gonna have a Safeway and
I was like, what,
is
child?
Yeah.
donating, but you have to stay for the event.
Right,
Are you kids sleeping?
no, but I will have Stephanie's child with me,
Yeah.
so if I bring her here.
So it's gonna be in the large community room. It's gonna be deli platters,
Awesome.
nothing but cakes and a bunch of
Oh.
snacks and a bunch of stuff for the kids, just, goldfish and individual wrap, just
Cool.
things. So the small community room is gonna be hosted by, we believe, the Kiwanis. And if you have a child, you'll get a colored bracelet and your child can go in there while you go into the large community room
Love it.
and
Love-
tour around.
The large community room is that where robotics 101 is, and then is the small one 102?
I don't know that one, but
Is it
all
all
that's-
They're both, yeah.
Yeah, that's how they have where the preschool used to be, was 108.
Okay, so we will have a table as Parks and Recreation. Jeff, did you say you are available?
Yep.
I am available to be there, but I will not be there until however long it takes me from my house at 5:30.
Okay.
With Cora in tow. So 5:45 minimum. is my
So
guess.
if you and or
And I-
anybody else can get a little bit early to set up table, we'll supply you with a couple iPads and probably assign with the QR code so people can take your survey. Cool.
And our goal at our table will be, we are the Parks and Recreation Board. If you have any questions in general, and here's our survey,
Yeah.
right? Just what is the Parks Board,
We
right?
just talked about this today and engineering group is supposed to give me an update, but you can have the park maps there, but
Yeah.
Silvercrest Park is gonna be shutting down in June probably
Oh.
for 2 or 3 months.
Let me tell guys.
That's down there.
So I'll plan on being there around 5.
Yes, yeah, that'd be great. So, yeah, get people to take the survey
Mhm.
about that stuff.
Anything
And
else?
in recreation, because that's actually, I was hoping that we can get you guys a sneak peek for our recreation classes, because that's not gonna be hitting homes until last week of May. So you can have a sneak peek,
Early release copy.
early release copy, exactly. So who else is gonna do that? Just you two? Anyone else?
What is this? So maybe it's the-
May
It's Wednesday, May 15th.
Is to ask people to abstract.
Paul or Ari?
Yes, I thought Ari was available.
Yeah.
And I don't think we need all 7 of us, right? I think.
Gosh, no, I think
No,
three is
I think
fine.
the 2 of us is fine, it's just. Yeah, but you're certainly welcome, right? If all 7 of us wanted to be there, I think that'd be fine, it just, we would end up standing.
Yeah.
What are the other tables that will be there?
Snow Owl Library is gonna be there because they're gonna be telling everybody they're gonna be shut down.
Okay,
And then,
That one.
renovations.
yeah, they're renovating over the summer, so it'll be shut down.
Do you have the dates yet?
During the summer.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's, yeah. it seems-
They're gonna be hosting events with the bookmobile and events here too to get reserved books and return books and stuff, so. But different, so HR and public works and developmental services and communications and marketing and.
So, and then city council, I was supposed to find out if I could get someone to man the table for me, with me, like as a city council.
Well, Stephanie will be there, that's her, she's the person, right, but
But she doesn't have a table.
no, oh, she might, I
Okay,
don't know.
Typically, the city chat ends up being question and answer format with the mayor and the mayor pro tem.
Right,
That's
that's not this format,
This one, so
Different.
I just assumed they would have a table,
yeah,
like everybody else.
just roaming around or whatever.
so will she be roaming around or?
I think she'll be roaming around.
So then would the other city council?
Council,
have a
I
table?
would assume they should have a table.
That's why.
That'd be great.
Yeah, okay, so I should, before, I should find out who else.
Mhm. Sure, Sean would love to be.
That's what I was, who's gonna be my buddy, and then, or, Steckler. just because Connie's, she travels a lot for work, and then Vince's schedule as sheriff. No, he's always event for events, but I know at least Steckler and Sean Paddock, we could.
So do your best to spread the word, share it on social media and stuff. I'd love to see a big showing.
Any other questions on that? Our Parks and Rec survey.
Yeah.
Did everybody get a chance to see the survey? I didn't take the survey, because I feel like I already get to. It's not so funny, like, into doing it. I looked at it to see how it worked.
Take it, you have to take it.
We have 3 submissions already. 2 are sitting right here.
Take the survey, you guys. Please.
I did, but I didn't submit.
One thing that surprised me is that it does ask for your personal information. Like, I'm okay with putting it in there, but I was sort of expecting it to be anonymous.
Anonymous?
Something. Is that how it was in the past? Did it have the names?
It always did because we had a raffle prize or something, which of course we can do.
Okay.
Can you submit it without that information? I don't know if it's required.
Yeah, okay, I didn't try to submit without it, I complied.
Council members will always ask though, like more details.
Yeah.
To see what, like, do they actually live in Mill Creek? Like, those are the like main questions, so to gather information.
Yeah.
So,
We try to find the link and I'll tell you, it's on the city's website. So you can see it. Yeah, if you don't mind taking it, then now you'll know there'll be more than. It'll still be people in this room.
we haven't even announced it anywhere yet,
Right.
because we need to, I don't know.
So
guys.
it's there live, but it hasn't been announced, is that correct? Okay.
Mhm. Yep, it's ready to go.
Okay.
Some of the ideas that Jody and I have is we can get into the mill stream. We could ask the Mill Creek View to do it. We'll put it on the resident portal probably. City chat open house will be the big one, and the party in the parks.
In the beach.
They charge.
Oh, okay, so that's fair.
Can you edit the text on this website?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
if you were to add just like the 2024 survey, because we have
Mhm.
multiple surveys and
That's
it could be
good.
easy to be like, is this the survey I did last year?
Maybe, yeah,
Is this a
maybe,
different one? So just something that flags that it's your survey.
Excellent. Any other questions on the survey, or while he's adding the date?
Just
Where else could we,
Just-
where else could we put it? On posters, or would you put the
It doesn't
posters?
require you to put your,
Oh, good to know.
Did you take it?
maybe.
You'll never know.
What's your IP address?
What's another,
Well, the library's popular, if we could have a QR,
until it's closed, but yeah, that would be, that would
Yeah.
probably be a good
because
place.
then people know to look
I
there.
mean, can we hang a QR poster at each of the parks?
I think we did that last
I
time.
think we did, that's
Yeah.
a logical place, right? For
Something like that.
users especially.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect, yep,
Yes.
exactly.
So, but do you guys want to send us something? Cause we can say what, our park and rec board is seeking blah, 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 if we post on social. Or do you wanna send that to us on how it should?
I'm not a writer, so I absolutely trust that you will.
Parks and Rec and City Council. So we should.
Who's running?
No, no running, I've been good for 4 years.
Oh.
Or 3 now.
I can send it to you before we put it out and you guys can look at it out.
Sure, but like I said.
I mean, why are we doing this?
We want input to know coming out of COVID and knowing, our recreation programs providing us.
I would say in terms of groups, if that's like the next level, I'd love to send it to Mill Creek Little League. Even though they're not part of our rec program, they're still very much a
Mhm.
part of our recreation of the city. So parents,
Yeah.
do things other than that, any organization that provides some type of activity for kids, to ask them to share.
The YMCA.
Yeah.
YMCA,
Still going
active,
soccer.
Boys and Girls
martial
Club.
arts.
Yeah.
Act plus something, because even though they don't have their system, I think they would, and then we can tell them, we'll share whatever information
And send it to the PTAs.
we have,
So
yeah, and then PTAs.
PTA can share.
Could we say, so with the poster and the QR, put that in our parks?
Yes,
I would say for sure, physically in the park.
Yeah, because
that will just be sort of there, right?
Yeah, when you're
It doesn't have to
waiting,
be fancy, just like a simple link in the ground.
Yeah.
Speaking of our science exploration park.
No change.
Just that first step.
You left it alone, yeah, you left it alone, it was just a bad first week. Hanging in there.
All right,
I have to go on time tonight, I apologize, so I'm gonna move us through here. Our Adopt a Street segment, we did not clean in April, so here we are in May, and we're supposed to do it every month. I was thinking that we could aim for, as we go, it's supposed to be a monthly thing, the weekend after our meeting. So, and it doesn't need to be all of us every time. It's not a particularly large piece of segment of road. So, this weekend, I'm available Friday afternoon or Saturday morning.
Which one are you, number 6?
Yes,
Saturday morning, I'm available.
like 10 o'clock, because I don't get up that much earlier. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe 10:30 or 11.
Would you prefer earlier?
11 on
So I was
Saturday.
gonna adopt a street segment too, if they want to.
11 on Saturday.
11,
For earlier, that's fine.
right?
So is 9:30 doable?
I thought I was totally open, and then I found out some things happening at between 9:30 and 10:15 that I should be at.
Oh, so 10:30.
10:30 or 11 would be awesome, but also I could pick up the bag. Be there at 9 and get you started. Go
Either earlier.
earlier.
Which day are you getting?
Saturday,
This Saturday.
yeah.
It's up on them basically.
Please take pictures.
Yeah.
You should go.
I don't know. I have 2 birthday parties I'm supposed to go to for a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old on that day at the same time in 2 different cities. So wish me luck. That's what I'm gonna do.
And I'm just gonna be in the East at Heatherwood, so actually earlier is,
I want to go to Beauty and the Beast. I even talked to you about that.
yeah,
So are we going to 9? What time we think?
why don't we meet at 9 and I'll take care of picking up the gear. Barb has a huge gear bag that has grabbers and garbage cans and paperwork and vests and flags.
Very
and
official.
It's very official, so I can pick that up. Can I pick it up Friday? Okay,
So this is for the 4th. We're talking about this Saturday.
this Saturday the 4th, yes.
Early meeting?
That's the question. I believe our street segment is from 148th, so Cougar Park, to North Point, so Exploration Park. So I was thinking we could meet at one of those park, well,
Or
Right,
just
or
for
no?
the whole length?
I didn't.
No,
think
it starts
was
here.
whole length.
It starts at Cougar Park and goes to there.
Does it go to 132nd? I thought it only went to North Point.
No, so we
Okay, then we should meet at Exploration
and then split. up.
and we can split, and it's only the
Yeah.
west side of the street.
Direction.
So we can meet at Exploration, gear up, and then we can split and, you walk back, down the back.
Do you need liability forms for us to be, like, do you need
Yes.
all of that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Can we have them day up?
Email it to us.
And no, they're right here on the website. If you go to millcreekwater.gov/adopt,
Right.
click on documents.
Okay.
Here's your liability release.
Okay. And
Liability release from the garbage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is there an age limit to participate?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
12 to 17.
Oh,
Okay.
that's,
Well, if my kids are with me,
I
they're,
mean, we absolutely had younger kids than that with the Girl Scouts. I didn't see 12 to 17.
That wasn't Adopt a Street.
That
was
was-
Earth Day.
No, that was Adopt a Street. We adopted the street.
and they're Girl Scouts.
On Earth Day.
No, I didn't see the,
That's a separate conversation.
that's a separate conversation. I mean, I turned them all in, all the liability things.
Well, my kids will be there. Everyone, please turn a light on.
I'm a maybe, so our kid's much younger than that.
Yeah.
But this weekend, parents out of town,
I
so.
mean, we.
I'll
see if we
take,
can-
we can rotate who watches the kids. While we,
While they are not, that's. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
you and I.
So the strollers.
Yeah.
There are parks from the plan while we are.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I don't know whose kids are there.
That seems like a follow.
Yeah.
With Barb.
You just
I'll
come
follow
out.
up on that,
Just
yeah.
cover your ears, don't hear anything.
Okay, but I will pick up the bag
I already
on
promised
Friday.
you, so.
And we will meet at 9 AM at Exploration. I don't think it will take more than an hour, hour and a half. I mean,
No,
it depends- it's especially if we split up,
Yep.
right? Because we're only doing the one side of the street.
So do we leave the bag somewhere or do we take
Yeah.
care of it?
We can
We'll
leave
leave
the,
the
we can leave
bags.
the bag and then we mark on the map and let them know where we left it.
Okay.
So if they're not super heavy, we can bring them back and leave them in one place.
Yeah.
But we also have flags if we find larger things that, or unsafe things. that we can
Hazardous
pick up.
materials.
Yes.
Shopping carts,
You find any needles in this?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't find anyone, we did,
We did.
you did on Saturday?
Mhm.
No, I didn't.
We
I
put it
wasn't
in a
there.
plastic,
Near the sharps, yeah.
there was rules that we found.
Yeah.
That our organization followed. Like putting it in a bottle, like there's a,
Just,
uh-huh.
Yeah.
mhm. So I'll refresh my memory on what it was, and then I'll make sure we have.
I think on this one, we're supposed to flag it and not, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like if we find broken glass or
Yeah.
other hazardous things, just leave it and flag it.
Yep.
So we'll have like little.
So really, ideally, we're doing as much as we can.
Yep.
But then city will come on Monday, like, do they know that they'll have to make this route
Yep.
on Monday?
The paperwork will get turned in and
Yep.
Barb will have
Yep.
it.
Enough time, got it, but that's enough time to look.
And I'll email Barb so she has it tomorrow.
Yep.
The-
And now that since it's on a continual basis, we'll just know.
And then we can do each month if we plan it being the weekend after our meeting. So the first or second weekend, however the date lines up, but it doesn't have to be Saturday morning every time. And again, it doesn't have to be all of us every time.
Yeah.
So if there's a time that works better for some people than others. Rotate that.
I think the email link is from. You see under down there? Stuff like that.
Oh, the V is
The
not,
fee is not.
high.
Oh, weird.
Just FYI. I clicked it.
Good.
Millcreek.gov.
Yeah, go. That's probably easy. I didn't try those other one,
Just see the V is
the
not.
second one, yeah,
The letter B after that,
just,
Oh,
that's why,
it works on the other one.
that's weird.
just didn't get, highlighted when you made the hyperlink.
That's good.
Shouldn't the hyperlink still send it to whatever you put in the hyperlink?
Cause it can, it does the automatic whatever the text was, and emails are mailed to colon, kind of the thing.
About 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes. Do we actually have any updates on Water Fountains, Cougar Park or Silvercrest, other than that the bid went out and was accepted for Silvercrest?
So you're saying it's gonna be in June, or just, you don't know exactly when it'll close?
I think late May, early June, yeah,
But
that's
the
what
bid,
they're
but the
saying.
bid was accepted and.
Yeah,
that-
they're moving forward with it, yeah.
Excuse me. Okay,
No.
excuse me.
But they're.
Okay, I think that's everything for old business, and I don't see any new business.
So,
And does anybody have any questions or anything else to bring for the good of the order, which I'm not 100% sure what that entails, other than anything else no one wants to talk about?
basically. what they're-
Any-
I have one completely random comment, but it's kind of a side conversation, so I don't find that necessary.
I was in the box at Freedom Field this week, like, or last week.
Up in the announcement.
Announcing.
Awesome.
You were, I'm gonna see
And it
that.
was very clean, so I don't know who cleaned that, if it was Mill Creek Little League or the city.
Inside or outside?
Inside,
Inside.
like, so I was there last year and it was like, there was like. And like all that stuff, and there was nothing there that was like, someone had gone through,
Nice.
so I don't know if that's the Mill Creek Little League,
I don't-
who did it
A
or,
little bit of both.
yeah, but it was.
They also got a new water heater yesterday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was really clean, though, I was just there, I was impressed, I'm like, wow, someone, I don't know who did it. It's
I
like,
also have a Freedom Field related question. Does the bases or on the field that they use for Little League belong to the city or the league? They aren't the right kind of bases.
For Little League,
Yes.
no,
So I believe Little
they're the
League,
first person to ever bring that up, so.
I believe you. The league has been informed by the head umpire that they are not correct.
Who is the head umpire?
But Dennis Williams.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it your?
No, because my husband was surprised that they weren't correct, and they used to be correct.
I just wanted to work around.
Yeah, anyway, so they'll be probably figuring that out, and I don't know how. Cause that was my question, was like, is that the league's issue, or is that a city issue? Cause if it's a city issue, we should, I don't know if we should
It's
fix it.
probably a
If
league
it's
issue, but we should.
the league's rule, I don't
Yeah.
know. They're removable, so to me, it seems like the league could bring their own.
Yeah,
Are they too small? Is that?
They aren't quick release. Or if that's not the right word, but they're supposed to release if you. pick them.
Yeah.
So if you slide in the
not two
base,
pieces, they're just one piece.
I guess so, I don't know.
you guys next.
I've moved the mound, but I've never moved
Yes.
the bases.
They shouldn't move.
Mike said
The
they,
bases?
The first, second, and third shouldn't move. You need a special tool to move them.
they're supposed to pop off if the kid slides into it, otherwise it can cause
Yeah.
like a sprain. I'm just
They're
saying,
usually two pieces.
So that's not the kind of.
when my kid played, when they slid into third, it would fly practically to the dugout. They released almost too easily, that's what Mike said, and Vegas ones apparently don't, I don't know. That's all I know.
I've never heard anyone say that.
They have actually magnets on the base and then the base.
Yeah.
Holds it.
Yeah, so somebody noticed, and I don't know that, again, that that's the city's responsibility.
Yeah.
Even if the bases that are there belong to the city, I feel like.
Pieces like that, you have to take them out after every game,
Right.
and you have to like fill it, and then there's a hole people contribute.
But they do remove them at all the fields they use. All the
And then
school fields, they remove them and let them dead.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but then what happens with the space that's there? Then it's
They
a
put
hole.
a.
There's a cap or
There's a
plug or
cap.
something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't think this is the problem, I wanted to ask the people to see, we know, who would know that, so.
Yeah.
Time, excellent, so we will, I need a motion to adjourn,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
all those in favor? Any opposed, any abstentions, all right, meeting adjourned at 6 o'clock, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.